right? Biological classification chapter completed. Coming to the new chapter is plant kingdom. Within plant kingdom concept, we are going to discuss about the evolution of the plants and different types of the plants. Means within plants there are several types are there. There is an algae, the very first plants, and next one is the bryophytes, and next one is the pteridophytes, and next one is the gymnosperms, and last one is the angiosperms. Right? That is about the different types of the plants. All these plants are evolved from the algae. Means first plants are algae, from algae to bryophytes, bryophytes to pteridophytes, pteridophytes to gymnosperms, and gymnosperms to angiosperms. Right? In this chapter, we are going to discuss about the different types of the plants, different types of the plants. Right? So here, the total plants which are included in the plant area. Right? We know plants are multicellular autotrophic organisms, which are having chloroplast, which performs the photosynthesis process. Majority of the cases, means 99% of the plants have the capacity to perform the photosynthesis process. But exceptionally, some of the insectivorous plants are there, and some of the parasitic plants are there. Insectivorous plants and parasitic plants which are depends on other organisms, for the nutrients purpose or for the food material purpose. Right? See, that is about the introduction for the plant there. See, the plant, this is the class overview for entire this chapter, entire the plant kingdom. Actually, NCERT group not given this kind of the table, but I prepared when we have the idea on the entire chapter, then very easy to study and very easy to remember about the total plant kingdom. If we study thoroughly this table, then very easy to remember the total concept of this chapter. Right? So this is about the plant kingdom. Within the plant kingdom, totally two types are there. The very first one is the Thallophyta, and other one is the Embryophyta. Thallophyta means thallus. The plant body majorly having the thallus. Thallus means undifferentiated cell mass. See, within the plants, these are the plants, no doubt about it, but within these plants, we can't differentiate it. The plant body, unable to differentiate into leaf pod, stem pod, and root pods. The plant body unable to differentiate it into leaf, stem, and roots. So a group of cell mass which are having green color performs the photosynthesis. Not only green color, some of the other colors also there, right? So a group of cell mass which are exhibit photosynthesis, right? That cell mass is called as thallus. The body is called as thallus. Especially Thallophyta is indicates here algae. Algae body is the thallus. So Thallophyta characteristic features. These are the very first plants, and these plants are completely grown within water. These plants are completely grown within water, right? And these are Atracheophytes. These are the first Atracheophytes. So, what is the difference between Tracheophytes and the Atracheophytes? Remember, one of the plant is there. This is one of the plant. The plant having the xylem and the phloem. These plants are called as Tracheophytes. If the xylem and the phloem is absent within the plants, the xylem and the phloem is absent, These are called as attractophytes. See, the algae plants are attractophytes because no need of xylem and the phloem, because already the plant contact with the water, the total, all cells are contact with the water, then there is no need of the xylem and the phloem in the case of algae. In the case of algae, because already the plant is contact with the water. For suppose if we see in higher plants, the leaves are upside and the stem and the tip parts are upside, right? Definitely transportation is required. Definitely in higher plants transportation is required. See, these are the lower plants, especially the Thallophyta or the algae. These are the lower plants. The lower plants, these are contact with the water. Then there is no need of transportation. There is no need of transportation. Especially here, the xylem and the phloem is absent. These are called as attractophytes. Right? And these are first and last non-embryophytes. These are first and last non-embryophytes. See, we have to know about, again, concept is here. One of the plant is there. Okay, the plant produces male and female gametes, and these are produces zygote. The plants produces the fusion of male and female gametes produces zygote. See, in certain cases, zygote is developed into the embryo. Zygote is developed into the embryo. Remember, if the zygote is developed into the embryo, the plants are called as embryo plants. Sorry, the plants are called as embryophytes. The plants are called as embryophytes. See, in certain plants, okay, embryo is not developed. Okay, in some of the lower plants, the embryo is not produced, or embryo is not developed. Only zygote is present. Only zygote is present. Zygote involved the new organism formation. Right? So that kind of plants are called as non-embryophytes. And these are the first cryptograms. Remember, cryptograms means here non-flowering plants. Non-flowering plants are called as cryptograms. Flowering plants are called as phenylogams. Flowering plants are called as phenylogams. See, non-flowering plants are called as cryptograms. Right? And these are the first non-spermatophytes. Means non-spermatophyte means the plants not produces the seeds. The plants not produces the seeds. So, if the plant not produces the seeds, these are called as non-spermatophytes. If the plant produces the seeds, these are called as spermatophytes. Actually, spermatophytes are, see, the spermatophytes are, okay, advanced plants. Spermatophytes are advanced plants. See, non-spermatophytes are lower plants. These are non-spermatophytes. These are non-spermatophytes, and these are non-spermatophytes. Right? These three are non-spermatophytes, which not produces the seeds. Right? And the last one, these are first non-archegonates. Non-archegonates means, see, there is a male gamete. Yeah, this is one of the female gamete, and this is one of the these are the male gametes. Right? This is the female gamete, and this is the these are the male gametes. See, if the male and female gametes are covered by multicellular jackets, if the male and female gametes are covered by multicellular jackets, jackets are nothing but covering structures. If the male and female gametes covered by the multicellular jackets, which are called as archegonates, See, if the male and female gametes are not covered by the jackets, these are called as non-archegonates. See here, multicellular jacket structures are there. These are called as archegonates. Okay, multicellular jacket structures are absent. These are called as non-archegonates. Right? So here, these are first non-archegonates. Right? These are the first non-archegonates. Right? That is about the Thallophyta. The Thallophyta indicates here algae. See, upon the earth, the most abundant plants are algae because ocean part is more than the land part. Right? Here again algae, there is three types are there: chlorophyceae, phaeophyceae, protophyceae. chloro indicates here. This one is called as green algae. This one is called as green algae. And heliophyceae, this one is called as brown algae, right? And rhodophyceae, this one is called as red algae. This one is called as red algae, right? So chlorophyceae, heliophyceae, rhodophyceae, right? These are the three types of the algae are present within the Thallophyta, or within the algae. Three types of algae are there, right? Based on the color which are differentiated, and characteristic features based on characteristic features also which are classified. Right? After that, Thallophyta, next one is the Embryophyta. Embryophytes means which forms the embryo. The zygote is developed into the embryo. Zygote is developed into the embryo. Except the algae, remaining all plants are embryophytes. Except the algae, remaining all plants are embryophytes. So within Embryophyta, again here two types are there. One is bryophytes. One is bryophytes. Other one is the tracheophytes. See, bryophytes, the difference between bryophytes and the tracheophytes. Bryophytes also, okay, bryophytes also here the xylem and phloem action. Within the bryophytes also xylem and phloem action. Right? So these are tracheophytes. These are tracheophytes. I already said here tracheophytes. These are the first tracheophytes and these are the second tracheophytes. These are the first tracheophytes and these are the second tracheophytes. So Embryophyta, here bryophytes are there. Within bryophytes, the characteristic features of the bryophytes. These are the first plants. These are the first plants. Remember, bryophytes half of the life cycle within the water and half of the life cycle on the surface of the land. On the surface of the land. Right? So here, bryophytes are the first land plants. Right? And bryophytes are the first archegonids. We already discussed multicellular jacketed systems, which covers the male and female gametes, which are called as archegonids. And these are the first embryophytes. Bryophytes are the first embryophytes. And these are second cryptograms. Cryptograms means non-flowering plants. These are the second cryptograms. And these are second non-spermatophytes. These are the first non-spermatophytes and these are second non-spermatophytes, means which not produces the seeds. Which not produces the seeds. Remember, flowers are absent, seeds are absent. Flowers are absent, seeds are absent. Right? And these are tracheophytes. Xylem and phloem is absent. Xylem and phloem is absent. Right? So the same characteristic features some plants are having and some plants are not having. Right? See, always advanced plants are having advanced characters. Advanced plants are having advanced characters. Right? So here bryophytes, within the bryophytes, liverwoods, hardwoods, mosses. Okay, again the types of the bryophytes are liverwoods, hardwoods, mosses. Liverwoods means here the shape is liver shape. Here the shape is here horn shape. The shape is the horn shape. Right? Mosses. See, these are the different from remaining two. So there is a bryophytes. In that case, liverwoods, hardwoods, mosses. Right? Three types are there. Right? And remember, the bryophyte plants are also called amphibian plants. The bryophyte plants are also called amphibian plants. Amphibians are nothing but which can survive within the on the surface of the land and within the water. Right? So that is about the bryophytes. And coming to the next one is the tracheophytes. Tracheophytes means which are having transport system. Trachea, that is nothing but the plants are having xylem and the phloem. Xylem and the phloem. So these plants are called as tracheophytes. Again, tracheophytes are classified into pteridophytes and spermatophytes. Pteridophytes and the spermatophytes. See, pteridophytes are not producing the seeds. Pteridophytes are not producing the seeds. Spermatophytes are producing the seeds. Spermatophytes have the capacity to produce the seeds. Pteridotams are nothing but flowering plants. Pteridotams are nothing but the flowering plants. Remember, pteridophytes not produces the flowers. Bryophytes not produces the flowers. Right? Algae not produces the flowers. Algae not produces the seeds. Bryophytes not produces the seeds. Pteridophytes also not produces the seeds. Right? So the seed producing plants are only spermatophytes. The flower producing plants are only pteridophytes. Right? That is the difference spermatophytes. So here pteridophytes, these are the first complete plant plants. Here half of the life cycle within water and half of the life cycle on the surface of the land. Here pteridophytes, these are the first complete land plants. And here there is a true leaf and true root and true stem formation started from the pteridophytes. The true parts are originated from the pteridophytes. Right? And these are the first tracheophytes. Means first xylem and the phloem plants. And these are second embryophytes. These are the first embryophytes. And these are the second embryophytes. And these are third cryptogams. Means these are the non-flowering plants. These are the last non-flowering plants. And these are third non-spermatophytes. Means seeds are not produced. Which are unable to produce the seeds. Right? That is about the pteridophytes' characteristic features. Again, the pteridophytes classifies the plants: pseudophytes, club mosses, horsetails, ferns. Within pteridophytes, pseudophytes are there, club mosses are there, horsetails are there, ferns are there. Right? That is about the pteridophytes. Again, subclasses. Right? And the last one here, spermatophytes are there. These are the plants, advanced plants, especially again these are having two types. One is the gymnosperms, other one is the angiosperms. One is the gymnosperms, other one is the angiosperms. Remember here, gymnosperms means gymno indicates here naked. Gymno indicates here gymno. Gymno indicates here naked. Naked seeds. Whatever that plants produces the seeds are there. Whatever the gymnosperms producing seeds are there. The seeds are not having seed coat. Here seed coat is absent. Here seed coat is absent. So here gymnosperms are the plants which produces the seeds, but the seeds are not having seed coats. That is the reason why these are naked embryos. These are called as naked embryos. Remember, these are the first flowering plants, but these are not true flowers. These are not true flowers because the flowers are not exhibit any colors. The flowers are not exhibit any colors. There is a dark brown color is there, but okay, different types of colors are absent within the gymnosperms. And these are the first spermatophytes, means first seed producing plants. And these are the first flowering plants, right? And these are the third embryophytes. These are the first embryophytes, second embryophytes, and the third embryophytes, right? And remaining characters are there. Remaining characters means these are having that xylem and phloem is present. These are the tracheophytes, right? Remaining characters are same. These are the tracheophytes, and these are the flowering plants, and these are these are the embryophytes. I already mentioned here, right? These are the embryophytes, right? So that is the code. These are the first flowering plants. These are the first embryophytes, and these are the embryophytes. These are the third embryophytes, right? And these are archegonates. These are archegonates, right? That is about the gymnosperms. The gymnosperms are classified again: cycads, zincoids, coniferals, needles. Cycads, zincoids, coniferals, and needles. Right? That is about the gymnosperms, the classification. Right? Remember, in any classification, whatever the plants are presented at the end, here, algae, rhodophytes in the advanced, in bryophytes, mosses are the advanced, in pteridophytes, ferns are the advanced, right? In gymnosperms, needles are the advanced, right? And last one is the angiosperms. Coming to spermatophytes, last one is the angiosperms. Angiosperms are the most advanced plants. Within angiosperms, monocot plants are advanced plants. We know there is a dicots are there and monocots are there. Dicots are there and monocots are there. Dicots means the plant, when the seedling takes place, when the seeds are generated, the first producing leaves are two, right? These are called as dicots. If the first producing leaf is one, these are called as monocots. So here angiosperms, these are the first and last fruit producing plants. Fruits are only produced by angiosperms. No doubt about it. And these are the spermatocytes, means seeds producers, and the seeds are having seed coats, right? The embryos are covered by the seed coat, and these are the flowering plants. True flowers are produced here. True flowers are produced here, and the very different point is these are the last non-archegonids. Here, multicellular jacket system is absent. The first plants and the last plants, means algae and the angiosperms. These two are non-archegonids. Remaining all plants are archegonids. Okay, we know the archegonids and the non-archegonids. Multicellular jacket system is present, archegonid. Multicellular jacket system is absent, non-archegonid, right? So angiosperms are the most advanced plants, right? And within that, the most advanced plants are monocots. Okay, the entire table, okay, the very well-developed plants or advanced plants are monocots, or option may be sometimes angiosperms. If the monocot is there, we have to choose the monocots. Okay, the very poor plants means which are not developed well. The plants are very earlier plants during the evolutionary process. Okay, see, these are the lower plants. The exact word is that these are the lower plants. The lower plants are algae. Within the algae, the lower plants are chlorophyll. Right? See, the higher plants are here, monocots. That plants here, monocots, right? That is about the initial introduction for the plant. Next class I am going to discuss about that how the classification is done and the characteristic features of the plant.